Hello friends, welcome to our channel Mechanical Motivator. Today we are going to see a problem on section of solid. So initially I will be explaining the question, then I will tell you the given data. After that I will be explaining how to draw the diagram. A pentagonal pyramid of base side 20 mm. Pentagonal pyramid means we need to draw pentagon as the base diagram. So pentagon side is 20 mm and altitude is 55 mm. So pentagon side is 20 mm, altitude is 55 mm, rest on its base on HP. So from this we can say that the pentagon would be resting on HP. Next thing is with one of the base edges perpendicular to VP. So pentagon means we can draw pentagon like this. See here, if this is VP, okay, if this is VP, we can draw pentagon either this way or this way. We can draw these two types. The base edge will be perpendicular to VP and base edge is perpendicular to VP. Both this diagram are correct. We can draw anything. So I will be going with the second one. Okay. So here see the base edge is perpendicular to VP. Next thing is it is cut by a plane inclined to 50 degree to the base. So we are going to cut the pentagonal pyramid 50 degree inclined to the base, and the axis will it will be meeting the axis at 15 mm above the base. So from the base for 15 mm we have to mark a point, and from that point we have to draw this cutting plane. Draw the plan. Plan means top view, elevation is the front view, sectional top view, and the true shape of the section. So first step we'll see we have to draw the reference line. So x, y, and above is VP and below is HP according to first angle projection. In section of solid we will be following first angle projection. So we will be drawing the top view. So top view only we can see the true shape of the section. Okay. So top view is the pentagon, and we as discussed the edge can be either this side or this side. Anything we can take. So I go with the second diagram. Okay. So mark, you have to start your base here for 20 mm and you have to complete this pentagon. Try to mark this center. So marking this center is you can join this corner with the opposite edge. You have to bisect this line and join with this corner. Bisect this line and join with this opposite corner, so that you will be getting a point O. Then what you have to do is you have to give preference for slant edges. Pentagonal pyramid or hexagonal pyramid or square pyramid, whenever you come across pyramid, you have to give more preferences to the slant edges. So you have to join OB, OC, OD, OE and OA. Now we will be drawing the front view. After drawing the top view, we have to go for front view. So they clearly give the axis or altitude is 55 mm. So from this axis, see here you will be getting a point O, right? Just keep your scale and try to get a point here. If you keep your scale, means you will be getting a point here. So from here you have to draw the axis. So axis is nothing but the altitude. So altitude is 55 mm. So from here till this topmost point apex, it's 55 mm. Then what you will be doing, you will be projecting the A point. Here DC you will be projecting and BE you will be projecting, so that you will be getting the points on the reference line. Now you just mark a point here, here, here. When we see from here, you can see A you can see, so A dash. When you see from for front view, B you can see, E you can see. So B dash bracket E dash. C you can see, D you can see. So C dash, sorry, C dash. Here you have to write as C dash bracket D dash. Then try to join all the points with the apex. Okay, so we have drawn the front view. So height is 55 mm. Dimensioning, you have to dimension like this. You have to leave 1 mm gap. This is the extension line. Extension line should be drawn with your 2H pencil, and dimensioning line should be drawn with your H pencil, and wordings, numericals should be written with your HB pencil. Now we will be seeing how to draw cutting plane. Now we have to draw the cutting plane. So data what I gave is we need to draw a cutting plane from 15 mm above HP. So this is HP, right? So here we are having HP. We have to draw for 15 mm above the base. From this base we have to, for a 15 mm we have to keep a point on the axis. See here we have to keep a point. From the base you have to keep a point for 15 mm. You just keep a point. Just place your protractor and make an angle for 50 degree. For 50 degree you have to draw a line. So this is the point. You have to keep a point here. So this is the point. You have to keep a point and place your protractor and take 50 degree and then draw a line like this. So when you draw the line for 50 degree, you will be drawing to a frontward, as well as if you reverse it, it will be coming here. So cutting plane you have to leave 1 mm gap here and here, and then try to extend to some distance. So 50 degree, its dimensioning here is very difficult, means you can also extend that cutting plane and you can draw a straight line and you can dimension as 50 degree, so that it will be very easy. Dimensioning this 15 mm is very important, because from the base only we are drawing, we are keeping the cutting plane for 15 mm above the base and for an angle of 50 degree to HP. Okay, so axis is inclined 50 degree to HP. So cutting plane point, see here we have to name like this. So here it will be cutting right. So O dash, okay, so O dash. So O dash to A dash, one cutting point. O dash to B dash, 2 dash, cutting point is 2 dash. O dash to C dash, cutting point is 3 dash. O dash to D dash, cutting point is 4 dash. And O dash to E dash, cutting point is 5 dash. You have to name like this, like 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, reverse, 4 dash, 5 dash. So 4 dash and 5 dash will be just lying behind, right? So we can't see those edges. So that's why we are putting it in the hidden. Okay, so this is the way to represent. Now what we will be doing is, we just try to extend vertically downwards and we will be getting the sectional top view as well as true shape of the section. Now we have to extend this. We already got the cutting points, right? 1 dash will be lying between O dash and A dash. Try to bring this point vertically downwards. So 1 dash is lying between O dash and A dash. If you bring it vertically, so see here, these blue lines can be avoided. You can also use your scale and draw. If you use your scale, means if you keep here, you can easily get a point here. So no need to draw these extended lines, so that if you avoid drawing this, your diagram will be even more neater. Okay, so see here, 1 dash will be lying between O dash and A dash. When you vertically bring it down, so here O to A, that 1 will be lying. Okay, similarly 2 dash will be lying between O dash and B dash. When you extend this point vertically, so OB we will be getting 2 and OC we will be getting 3. If you try to extend this point vertically, in OC we will be getting 3, in OD we will be getting 4, in OE we will be getting 5. So these are the 5 points which we got in the sectional top view. Then after getting it, you can hatch it. See here, you have to hatch with a 45 degree. So just is approximately, no need to use protractor and all. You can, the spacing should be equal. See here, the spacing between two lines should be equal, and this is called as hatching. It can be, angle will be 45 degree. You can also roughly, no need to use your protractor and all. You can draw roughly, approximately. But the distance between these two lines should be equal, and what to say, the distance should be equal, so that your diagram will be looking good. So whatever you got here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is called the sectional top view. That's what they are, sectional top view. Now we are going to draw the true shape of the section. So whatever we got here, we will be drawing here. For drawing the true shape of the section, we have to draw another reference line, new reference line parallel to the cutting plane. So here is the cutting plane. So just keep your scale here and try to move your scale parallelly. Okay, the scale should be moved parallelly, so that we can draw another new reference line parallel to the cutting plane. See to it that new reference line should be away from the diagram, so that your diagram will be looking good. So distance doesn't matter, you can even extend further also. Okay. Then what you will be doing is identify the cutting points. Here we are having one, here we are having one point, here one point, here one point. Now what you will be doing, for 90 degree, take your scale. If you use L-shape scale, no problem. You can keep your L-shape scale and draw a parallel line. Okay, not perpendicular line. So keep your L-shape scale here and you can draw lines parallel. I mean perpendicularly. It's very easy. If not, means use your protractor for 90 degree. Keep your protractor, the protractor base. The base should be here. So base of the protractor should be this way. Keep your protractor here, and for 90 degree you have to draw all these three lines. Extend it to some certain distance. Okay, extend it to certain distance. Later on what you will be doing is, see to it, you have to measure. See, 1 dash is between O dash and A dash, right? So if you extend this point, on this line you will be getting a line, right? If you try to extend it vertically, here you will be getting a line. Try to keep your compass here on the first reference line. So this is the old reference line. Try to keep your compass. Measure this distance from the reference line till the point O. How much distance you have? Keep same distance. So just I will repeat once again. Take your compass. Place your compass at this point where you drawn this line. The 1 dash you extended vertically, right? On that line will be meeting the reference line. So you keep your compass here and measure for 1. So how much ever distance, for example 4 centimeter means for the same 4 centimeter you have to keep 0.1. Similarly for this one. So 2 dash and 5 dash we got here. Try to extend that point, it will be meeting the reference line. Keep your compass here and measure till 5. How much ever distance is same distance here. From the reference line, how much distance to? For the same distance you have to keep 2. 3 dash and 4 dash are same. If you extend vertically means it will be meeting the reference line. Just keep your compass and measure till 4. So same distance you will be marking 4 and then keep your compass here, measure till 3 and for same distance 3. Now we have just mark all the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the 5 points here. The thing is only the distance around varies. Since here we are having larger distance, so we got a enlarged image. Okay. We just got the true shape of the section. So this part is called a true shape of the section and this can be hatched also. Hatching for 45 degree you can do. So just hatch it. So hatching is our own wish. Okay, 45 degree or try to hatch for a equal spacing. Okay, that's more important. So whatever we got here is the true shape of the section. So that's all. Try to rub whatever the unwanted things. See here, these lines are unwanted means you can rub it up. Okay. So this is a solution. You have to concentrate on the true shape of the section and sectional top view. Okay. After cutting, once we cut the solid means, see here, this is the remaining part, right? So after cutting it, these are the remaining part. So it should be darkened. So whatever we get here should be darkened because after cutting we will be getting only this, right? So dimensioning and all I already mentioned. You have to dimension 55, 15, 20 and 50 degrees, very very important. Here no dimensioning. And finally we have to write like height of the text. That is height of the text should be 10 mm. Title is section of pentagonal pyramid. You have to write like this and right bottommost corner. So all the dimensions you have to write this line. All dimensions are in mm. Scale 1:1. Both the lines, the height is 5 mm. You can draw the line, but that line should be visible to your eye alone. If you feel this video is useful means, then you can share with your friends and do subscribe my channel. Then only you can get a regular videos which I upload for engineering graphics. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.